Sky pati ano Seattle.
Hello and welcome to this 2K Sports presentation of the WNBA. Tonight, it'll...
Cliff Courtney, dito na. Kasi 10 games na siya. Dahil baka ma-injured ulit. Tangin sa lamin ko. Wait lang, sirs. My bad. Alis pa na tayong jump ball.
Be the Chicago Sky going up against the Seattle Storm. Here with Tim Swartz and Brian Banafitemi, I'm Blake Suniga, and it's good to have you with us. And the three ball is good. Things sure move fast in the shorter WNBA season. It's hard to believe we're getting close to the halfway point here.
Well, I like the quick pace. Every game matters, and teams have to adapt to changes fast. It's exciting.
I think fans would agree with you, too. I mean, there are really no dog days in the WNBA season. It's really a season where every game matters.
Horston. Wade grabs the board.
Well, she didn't have a hand in her face, so I thought she was for sure going to bury that.
Takes the three. It's rebounded by Seattle.
You can tell she thought that triple was going to fall.
She's just shaking her head after that miss.
Horston, no good. And now just over a minute played here in the first. Vandersloot's shot is off.
And she doesn't miss many of those, especially with the defender not in the best of positions.
And that one's good. Ray.
Very high-quality shot. Can't get enough of those.
Banham. Ray defending. Courtney Vandersloot for three. Horston with the rebound. Here's Seattle. So first quarter just over a minute and a half in. The shot goes in. First of the night, she is 1 for 3 to start the contest. Pass to Cardoso. Vandersloot outside. That one drops, and it comes off an assist from Camila Cardoso.
Well, she's put loads of work into her shot. Remember, Vandersloot was under 30% from three her rookie year. Now she's close to 40% each season.
Now here's Horston. They set a pick. Shot clock at 6. The shot misses. And nice D from Angel Reese.
Yeah, her touch has deserted her this quarter. Nowhere to be found.
Pass to Banham. Launches it. It's rebounded by Seattle. Here's Horston. And it's good. Fought through the con. That hits a shot, and she'll go to the line.
At the line for Seattle.
Well, when you talk about the greatest organizations in this league, Seattle has a strong argument.
Well, they've got 4 titles, which is tied for the most all time. And since their first title back in 2004, they've only missed the playoffs 3 times in 20 years.
Seattle trailing here. Jackson outside. And so she draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2. It goes on Michaela Onyenwere. He's perfect from the line this time. Here's Vandersloot. She's got 9. Pass to Cardoso. And here's Banham. Jacks up a 3. They get it back. Reese gets the bucket.
seeing why you have to box out Reese, or else she'll torch you on the offensive glass.
And first quarter, we're about 3.5 minutes in. And she can't bank that one in. Here's Chicago now. Pass to Banham. Vandersloot outside. Fires for three. Banham's shot is good.
How great would it be to have Courtney Vandersloot as your point guard? She might be the best passer we've seen in this league.
Jackson outside. Over Onion Wade. And the Storm miss again. Chicago leading. Back to Vandersloot. Lets the three fly. The shot will not fall. Horston with it. Reese on her. Pass to Johannes. Gray. 6 to shoot. That's her second shot and her second basket. My math says that's 2 for 2. Here's Banham. Gray defending. Onion Wade with it.
Hey. Hey. Yeah.
The three-pointer, no good. Gray in the post. And the layup falls.
Really nice pass from Horston, showing some playmaking.
Pass to Banham. Onion Wade, guarded by Jackson. Vandersloot outside. From the arc. Banham's shot is good.
That's 2 bombs in a row from long range. They're starting to heat up.
The defense is stepped slow. They've got to take away that airspace.
Now here's Jackson. Elbow shot. And yep, it finally drops after rolling around the rim.
She's got so many tricks in her bag. She will find a way to hurt you.
Here's Reese. And another basket for Chicago.
You like to see it. She's been working really hard to get good looks, and it's paying off here early.
Jackson outside. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now. I mean, there's more holes in their defense than in a block of Swiss cheese.
Man, you just made me hungry. But that's right. 5 of their last 6 makes were in tight. They've established themselves inside. Where's the cheese?
Now here's Jackson. 6 points for her. Onion Wade grabs the board. Pass to Cardoso. Now it's Reese. Here's Onion Wade. Misses the three. Left side Jackson. Hits the back iron and sinks the shot.
Shots are falling. She's having a strong quarter.
And it's the sky ball. It's a 3-point game.
Hey. intermission ako yun. 3 minutes. Basta 3 minutes ako. God damn. Kaya ako naman mag-ano. Hindi sa salamin. Forward. Seattle Storm. At least may basketball team pa sila.
Reese, Horston defending. Now Onion Wade. Pass to Banham. Three-pointer. That's miss number 3 for her. Now 2 for 5 from the floor. Here's Horston. Here's Gray. That one goes in for 2, making it look easy. He's now 4 for 4.
That's her 4th straight make right off the bat. She's setting a pretty
Jesus Christ.
high standard for herself.
It's the type of start you hope for, no question.
Now here's Gray. 8 points for her. From 12 feet out, a putback. She hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Gritty effort right there. I love seeing guards like Horston hit the offensive glass.
To the right side. Here's Reese. Chicago again missing. And now Jackson. Johannes, covered by Cardoso. Back to Jackson. To the middle. Great pass to set up the lay-in.
4 of their last 5.
You had... Oh.
Makes came off a high-quality shot inside.
And that's right out of the textbook. They are having their way down low right now.
Pass to Reese. Over Horston. Reese gets the bucket.
Well, because the defense is so worried about
Wait. Seven games.
Reese's ability inside, the mid-range shot is usually there for her if she wants.
Here's Johannes. He hasn't yet put up any.
So, basically itong Uero na to. Nag-champion ata ito eh. Ay, hindi.
Points in this one. Jackson outside. And that one is stuffed right through.
What a speed burner. She was a blur going in for that slam.
Nice angle there on that replay with the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Courtney Vandersloot for 3. Drains the three-pointer.
Can they make some sort of defensive adjustment? Because guess what? She is killing them from three-point range.
And even when they have closed out on her, she's still knocking them down. I mean, this is just an unbelievable performance we're seeing right now.
Now here's Gray. 8 points for her. Onion Wade grabs the board.
Even though she missed it, she couldn't pass up that chance.
Yeah, they don't come much easier than that.
Pass to Reese. 8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Here's Banham. The three-pointer off the mark.
Well, you have to like their work on the boards here in the first.
Yeah, coming out of the gates with great energy. Kind of like they got shot out of a cannon. They're really setting the tone.
Boom.
Here's Johannes. Tries it from the top of the key. Nice jump shot. Vandersloot outside. And it's good!
Buzzer. Magaling talaga si Vandersloot eh.
the quarter with a money three as the buzzer sounds.
They knew exactly what they wanted to do there, and the timing couldn't have been better.
You just can't end a quarter better than that.
Both teams have it going here early and still close through the first quarter. It's the Sky, up 1, and we'll return shortly. And it's been a tight one here as the second quarter getting going. And when you consider how the Sky are doing, guys, what are your thoughts?
It's been a long-range battle for them, and one they are winning.
Some sharp shooting from deep, a big part of why they're up.
And it's the Storm with the ball. They trail by 1. Pass to Horston. She tries for 3. It falls for her 5th field goal of the night. Now shooting 5 for 8.
This has been a thriller. You can't say enough about the way these teams have battled each other.
All signs point to this thing going all the way down to the wire. I'd be shocked if it ended any other way, Tim.
I'd certainly take that, Brian.
Now here's Tolliver. From downtown, Turner grabs the board. Allen, Hawkins covering. Allen's shot is off.
Solid job by the defense to get in her way as she was going up to the rim.
They set the pick. Horston. The three-pointer off the mark. Deflects the pass, and that's out of bounds. Chicago will retain possession.
That pass had a little bit too much heat on it for her to make a clean steal.
Yeah, that was going to be a tough catch for either of them. I mean, these are basketball players, not wide receivers. Another good rebound, and we know she's giving up some inches to a few of the other players, but that just hasn't mattered.
And it's the Sky ball. Turner, Hawkins covering. Outside Evans. Pass to Allen. Shoots over Williams. And once again off the mark by Chicago. Left side, Tolliver. That one goes. Count it.
All the scoring in tight is coming at that end of the court.
They found holes in the D, and they're really exploiting them.
Here's Davis. That falls. Nice feed that time from Lindsey Allen.
The D has gotten a little lax defending the three-point shot at that end.
Yeah, 3 of the last 5 baskets they've allowed coming from beyond the arc.
Now here's Horston. She's got 12. Rebounded by Davis. Evans. She's covered by Tolliver. Pass to Allen. Let's go with a 3. The shot, no good. The Storm trail. Outside Williams. Over Davis. Here's Hawkins. 1 up, 1 down. She makes her first shot in this game.
They need to get way more disruptive defensively. They just can't keep allowing these easy buckets. You know, get a little physical, show some effort.
Defensively, that's job number 1. Effort, nothing easy inside.
Evans. Here's Turner. Comes up empty down low.
Well, if this ball game comes down to the rebounding battle, they'll be the ones coming out on top.
They've had a strong game on that front, without question.
One item that stood out is their ball movement.
Things are definitely clicking, and more importantly, it's tough to defend. While I'd categorize Evans as a score-first guard, her passing skills improve each season in the league.
Down low. An easy 2 points on the layup.
Defensively, they've got to start bodying them up. You know, get a little bit more physical and help your chances at winning this game.
Yeah, they're getting outclassed in the paint, and the worst part, it's at both ends of the floor.
It's stolen by Tolliver. And it's Gabby Williams penetrating. And it's out of bounds to the Storm. Seattle retains possession.
Jackson.
And here in the second quarter of action as we approach 4 minutes played. Jackson outside. There's the three. The rebound by...
What the fuck? Iwan ako dun ah. Oh shit! Ano magaling to, gago. What the hell? Sino ka? Oh,
By the
after
sky.
ni Buck na.
Pass to Turner. That falls. Nice feed that time from Lindsay Allen.
Flexing her physical attributes to complete the basket through contact. That's a heads-up play from Turner.
Outside Tolliver. Takes the 13-footer, and she tries off the glass, but it's no good.
She has been anything but her usual self this quarter. It's been ugly.
She's tried to get it going, but the shots simply haven't been dropping for her.
And this is her first trip to the line tonight. Now here's Williams. Evans covering. Pass to Tolliver. It's through for her second basket. She's now 2 for 6.
Yeah, Tolliver works so cohesively with her squad. Comes off the pick clean and sends it in.
Here's Allen. Davis. Hawkins covering. Davis misses.
Well, she rushed that one, but he was out of position, but she couldn't make him pay.
Pass to Hawkins. And that one goes in as she's fouled. It'll be 3 points if she can convert the free throw. So it's both teams making substitutions here. First trip to the free throw line for her tonight.
You know, Hawkins does have a WNBA championship, and I just have to think that that finals experience gives her a little edge out there.
It's good.
Her stroke has been dead on. Inside, outside, wherever. The shots are falling for her.
Now a timeout called by Seattle. Well, there's not much debate in terms of the best passer in WNBA history. It's Courtney Vandersloot without a doubt.
Oh, yeah. I mean, you could say that again. You know, she has the best career average by far in league history. Vandersloot won 6 straight assist titles. Courtney is just a magician out there on the floor.
Cans it from downtown.
She's been one of their more reliable options today, and it's her shooting that has given them this lead.
Phantom's shot is good.
Some quick retaliation right there, huh, guys?
Yeah, sure didn't take them long to go and get those 3 points back.
Here's Jackson. Tried to come right back with the 3 of her own, but it's no good. Pass to Banham. Reese with it. Courtney Vandersloot for 3. And Hawkins pulls it down.
Yeah, somebody must have turned the AC on, because after that great first quarter from outside, she's cooled down here.
Here's Gray, guarded by Davis. And it's Gray missing. Chicago trailing here. And here's Banham. She's got 9. Buries it from 3-point range.
After struggling in the first quarter, she has come alive here in the second.
Here's Johannes. Vandersloot defending. Here's Jackson. Some solid defense there from Camila Cardoso. Now it's Reese. She has 6. Pass to Banham. Vandersloot. Offensive rebound. Shot comes out. And this is her second trip to the line tonight. And it's the Storm with the ball. Here's Johannes. She hasn't scored yet. That, I'm sure, will change. Here's Jackson. He's covered closely. It falls through, making her 6 for 11 in this contest. Pass to Cardoso. Back to Reese. Banham. Cardoso. It's good on the putback.
Good luck keeping Cardoso off the boards. She's a rebounding menace.
Now here's Gray. Vandersloot defending. Inside. And a missed layup. Pass to Reese. Takes the 13-footer, and it's in after a nice bounce off the right iron.
Just going to work inside. How about the use of touch and agility from Reese?
And it's out of bounds to the Storm as Seattle retains possession. Here's Horston. The shot goes down. Very quick possession right there.
They ran that inbounds play perfectly right there to get the quick hitter.
Courtney Vandersloot for 3. And it's Seattle with the rebound. Pass to Johannes. Jackson with the ball. Onion Wade covering. With the floater. Jackson, no good. Up top, Vandersloot. Gray defending. Here's Banham. That's good, and so Courtney Vandersloot gets the assist.
A wide open 3. They need much better communication defensively.
And a foul called on Vandersloot. That'll be her second foul of the game.
That's foul number 2 on her. It might not warrant sitting her just yet, but another one before halftime, it definitely would warrant that.
So the whistle blows on the shot. 2 free throws for the contact there.
This is the way to stay in the game. They're doing a masterful job from the line. 100% in the quarter.
And she's good on the second. Chicago in the lead. Now Banham. She's got 15. Out to the right wing. Fires the 3. And again, it's Chicago with a 3.
Wala ng 3 points, no? Sharp shooter.
These defenders are putting up very little resistance to the three-point shot.
And it's killing them. 4 of the last 5 makes coming from long range.
Here's Johannes. Looking for...
So last season, nasa New York siya, oh? Nakakabalik lang niya. First game. Angel Reese. Manzis. Okay.
First basket still in this one.
First game pala ni Vandersloot.
Here's Gray. It's rebounded by Vandersloot. Here's Chicago now. 3 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock. No good with the layup.
You know, she's disappeared this quarter, not making a mark at all with her offense.
And you know she'll be happy to get this period over and done with and just start fresh. That is some dime dropping, exquisite assist.
Pass to Banham. Here's Cardoso. What a play!
Grabe si Cardo. Gusto niya may ano, oh, may thrill. Rebound. Ay! Ay!
An ideal finish to the quarter for them as she came to that the buzzer.
Cool and collected and just didn't rush it at all.
You said that right.
And so it's a close game as we wrap up the first half of play. Sky out in front. They lead by 5. And time now for the halftime break with the third quarter soon to follow on 2K Sports. Welcome back. The second half about to get underway, and it's been a close one so far. Really, just an incredible game from Vandersloot.
She put on a show from three-point range in the first half. We'll see if the halftime break had any cooling effect on her.
Well, we'll soon find out, because I guarantee they're going to keep feeding her the rock beyond the arc until she... does get going. Great unspoken communication between teammates, leading to the nice assist and easy two.
To the inside. Here's Horston. Lays it up and banks it in.
A great player to have on your team. Horston can play all over the floor and do everything.
Out to the wing. Back to Vandersloot. Puts up a three. That's in there. Angel Reese with the assist.
They've gotten a lot of good looks and have been absolutely lethal from behind the three-point line.
Defensively, they have to get out there. Even if it opens up some driving lanes, they just can't keep giving up these open looks.
Now here's Jackson. Clock is at 3. Chalk up 2 right there.
3 consecutive field goals have come right at the rim. The defense better start buckling down.
They're getting exposed and punished down low.
Reese with it. Horston defending. And again, it's the sky from deep.
Another pass put right into the shooter's pocket for a terrific assist. You know, they've done a lot of that today.
And you know, it's something we haven't seen much at the opposite end of the court.
Now here's Gray. She's got 10. And a foul called on Vandersloot. That's her third foul of the game. Here's Johannes. No scoring yet from her, but that's likely to change.
What a block by Reese. That's some great anticipation on the defensive end.
And it's going to be out of bounds. The Storm will get the ball here. Jackson outside. Blocked again!
Well, Cardoso is a very good shot blocker. He's got the size and the instincts to make it happen.
A nice shot by Vandersloot.
They come out of halftime smoking hot from beyond the arc.
Yeah, and as hot as they are from out there, there's absolutely no reason not to just keep letting them fly.
I agree, Brian. They should all have the green light.
On offense, here the Sky. They're leading by 8. Pass to Banham for 3. That's good, and so Courtney Vandersloot gets the assist.
Well, Vandersloot's unselfishness is part of what makes her so special. She loves to create for others.
Seattle calls timeout.
Oh, they're pretty disappointed, this coaching staff, and rightfully so. Just they're giving up a big run right now. Got to figure out a way to stop it.
Yeah, they haven't really looked good at all here lately. Something's got to change for them. Let's see what the coaching staff has up their sleeve.
Jackson, no good. On offense, here the Sky. 11-point game. Back to Vandersloot. Banham. Onion Wade with it. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game for her.
And their first miss of the second half. They come out strong.
Looking to end the run. And it's good on the land.
That assist got a little nod from her teammate after the bucket.
So she gets the whip. Contact on the way up. 2 shots. And Tim, talk about an immediate impact. Michaela Onyenwere earning Rookie of the Year honors back in 2021.
Yeah, winning it for the Liberty back in 2021. However, she was traded away before the 23 season when the Liberty were looking for some cap space to build that final super team. But Michaela's done a great job taking that in stride and continuing to play at a high level.
Jackson outside.
Roy pala siya. Si Onyenwere.
To the paint. 5 on the clock. And it's going to be... Two free throws. Drew contact on the shot. And it looks like, yep, it's a coach's challenge on the personal foul. And that triggers a replay review by the officials.
And this is the time here now.
The officials will have 2 minutes to review the play.
The original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot clearer.
Indeed, and the one thing...
The ruling on the floor is confirmed.
You get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are really moving at and how fast the action really is. It shows how hard it can be sometimes to see everything in order to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if the coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put into the review process, double checking, and really it helps the game continue on.
And she makes both free throws. Chicago in the lead. We've gone about 3.5 minutes into the third now. Courtney Vandersloot for 3. Horston with the rebound. And it's the Storm with the ball. Pass to Gray. Now here's Horston. Tries a 3. And again, it's the Storm missing. And so she earns a trip to the line. Official saw the contact, and she'll shoot 2.
The moment Onyenwere secures the ball inside, I mean, your work is cut out for you. Michaela is just so tough.
Good on the second free throw. And here's Gray. 10 points for her. Terrific assist and a nice finish. Just a solid play all around.
Well, look, no matter what the score is, her attitude has been perfect. I mean, she has stayed in attack mode.
The Storm trail. Here's Gray. It's Cardoso with the rebound. Pass to Onyenwere. Vandersloot. No good with the triple. Now here's Jackson. Guarded closely.
Chicago foul. Courtney Vandersloot. 4th personal foul.
First free throw is good.
At the line for your Seattle Storm.
She hits both from the stripe.
Some great free throw shooting so far here in the second half.
They should keep trying to initiate contact to get back to the line until they start missing from there. But as it is, they are perfect so far.
You get the points and you stop the clock.
That's how you do it.
Here's Johannes. Wyatt so far offensively searching for her first points of the game. And she lobs up toward the rim. An emphatic alley.
Hindi ganun sila. God damn.
Oop jam.
Keeping her head on a swivel, Horston enjoys setting up her teammates.
Here's Johannes. Pass to Gray. On the wing, Jordan Horston. Reese defending.
What determination. There was a lot of competition for that rebound.
Outside Evans. The 3 ball. Sinks the triple.
Well, Evans can absolutely knock it down. She's very patient and makes sure she gives the shot everything she has.
To the middle. Good for another bucket. She's made half a dozen now, 6 for 8 on the night.
And how huge has she been to give her team a lift?
Yeah, certainly their deficit would be a lot bigger if it wasn't for her efficiency at the offensive end of the floor.
Reese gets the bucket.
I'm not really sure that's the time for the fadeaway, but it counts just the same.
And Onion Wade picks up the foul. That's her 3rd foul of the game.
And I like the call. I thought the D was still moving.
Yeah, it looked like it, and she kind of slid underneath as she got to the spot, too.
Doubled by Evans. Hawkins outside. Oliver. Evans covering. Forced in the screen. 6 on the shot clock. Out of bounds.
Ay, nag-defense si Evans. God damn. Hey.
This guy.
She didn't get her hands up in time. They weren't on the same page there.
Both teams will make substitutions. And so it's Chicago with it. They've led by as many as 11 points. Allen. They get it back. That shot, no good. Outside Tolliver. Williams bangs home the trifecta.
There's no excuse for leaving a shooter like her open beyond the arc. None.
Davis. Hawkins covering. And the foul on Williams. That is her first foul of the game.
First personal foul. 3rd team foul.
Here's Davis. They waste no time getting those 3 points back.
How about that for a response?
We'll give you a 3, and then we'll take it right back.
It's turning into a three-point contest.
Now here's Williams. Hawkins outside. Good, and it's Gabby Williams who picks up the assist.
This is her game. Hawkins is great at setting herself up to shoot as soon as the pass gets to her.
Pass to Turner. Davis laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
You're making things far too easy for her if you let her get the ball that deep in the post.
Agreed. I couldn't have said it any better myself. You know, you've got to do your work early and keep her out of that spot.
Johannes shot is off. Evans. She's guarded by Williams.
On an open look like that, she's just got a gift for making the weak coverage pay.
That's a surprising miss. She's almost always deadly when she's that open, even from way downtown.
Here's Johannes. She's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. Hawkins. The second chance effort. Basket good.
That rebound and the follow, it shows you what she's all about. Ready, determined, and a soft touch to match.
Johannes with the rebound. Now here's Tolliver. Basket counts.
A seasoned vet, Tolliver plays with intelligence and composure.
Now here's Allen. She's guarded closely. The tray. Unable to get that one to go. And they can go 2 for 1.
Most importantly, play it smart.
Here's Williams. Pass to Hawkins. For the tie. And the layup is good. And that makes it a tie ball game.
That's a heads-up play there on offense. The pump fake cleared the way for the nice layup.
Here's Allen. Good on the shot.
They haven't been as aggressive from outside as they were in the first, playing smart with the lead.
And here are the Storm now. Right side, Williams. Over Evans. Williams can't get it to go. Outside Evans. Beyond the arc. He got it up in time, but it just wouldn't fall for it. And we've reached the end of the third quarter. Just a terrific game thus far. Sky out in front, up by 2. And right after this, we'll bring you the start of the final quarter here on 2K Sports. We welcome you back to what has been a good one here as we get into the fourth quarter. Chicago leading. Here's Turner. Buries it down low.
That's how to orchestrate for your teammate. Terrific pass.
Seattle with the ball. Inside. Shot blocked.
With the jumping ability, Brianna Turner can get up there to send shots away.
Here's Williams. Bledsoe. Good, and it's gap.
Bledsoe.
Williams who picks up the assist. It's Kayla Davis on the wing. Pass to Evans. He hangs. And Hawkins pulls it down.
She hasn't really done much on the offensive end, but she has worked within the team to help them get the lead.
On offense, here the Sky. The lead is 2. And Allen gets it to go.
And she had one in the first as well. And look, we all know that she can be dangerous from downtown, so the defense can't forget about her.
A good look for Christy Tolliver. The rebound by the Sky. Pass to Turner. Here's Allen. Lets it go from deep. Sinks the three-pointer.
Well, after she had a tough first half, it's been a different story since the break.
Now here's Williams. Tight defense on her. Bledsoe. That misses off the backboard. On the wing, Dana Evans. Hawkins covering. Evans with the bucket.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic, and it's a big part of why they've been able to get.
Jelly is god damn. What a jelly.
Good looks.
Absolutely, the defense unable to react quickly enough to deal with their passing.
Now here's Williams. And again, it's the Storm missing. Pass to Turner. Offline with the 3.
Yeah, she didn't punish them for the weak coverage that time, but they just can't count on her missing.
Absolutely, Brian. She's got to go right back to that shot. But that's how you pick up second chance points. Stay active and be ready to react as soon as the shot goes up.
To the inside. Stolen by Hawkins. And it's the Storm on the break. Knocked away and stolen by Evans. Down low. Here's Allen. That It's her 7th miss in 12 shot attempts. Here's Hawkins. No good on the 3. And it's the Sky ball. Here in the fourth, they've only allowed just 4 points. Here's Evans. Christy Tolliver with the defensive effort. Seattle trailing here. Hawkins outside. Pass to Tolliver. Clock at 6. And here's Indoor Fall. Hits the three-point bomb.
Yeah, and if you're open, Tolliver will find you, but it's not really a matter of if, but when.
Now here's Davis. And the foul called on Hawkins. That is their first foul of the game. Both teams deciding to change it up.
Substitution on the court.
Here's Allen. Cardoso. Here's Davis. And misses it off the right side of the rim.
That's too good a look to pass up there, despite the result.
Oliver. Here's Hawkins. Got a piece of it. And she gets it back. Here's Williams. But they get it back. Misty Oliver attacking. And another shot.
She's trying to get them.
God damn. Not the defense, bro. Yeah. First block. Kaya hindi nakiwanas ni Turner. Ito open. Walang defense dyan. Open type ko. Ay, mambasito ba yun? Tanga na ito. Huli.
Back into it, but the results haven't been there.
Inside. Pass to Allen. Another miss, and they desperately need a bucket. Fast break, here they come. Steve Oliver for three. Nailed from three-point land.
Tapped into a reserve of energy. Tolliver is athletic and has no problem getting out and running.
Now here's Cardoso. Outside Evans. And the foul called on Hawkins. That's foul number 2 for her. So both teams making some changes here.
Substitution on the court.
Steve Anderson for three. They grab their own miss. Reese gets the bucket.
That's where you like your shots to come from.
And they're right on the brink of taking the lead.
This is an absolutely critical moment in this game.
Pass to Johannes. Back to Gray. Off target from three-point range. Here's Banham. That's in there. Angel Reese with the assist.
She is absolutely killing it from outside.
Now here's Gray. Here's Johannes. And they come right back with their own three-pointer.
Only took them a few seconds to answer the three ball at one end with their own.
A three-point battle starting to take shape here.
Johannes with the rebound. And it's the Storm with the ball. Picked her clean. Here's the break. Now Onion Wade. Off target with the three.
Chicago foul. Michaela Onion-Wade.
Ang shooter pa naman.
And here's Johannes. Jackson outside. Nifty move. And no good. Some solid defense there from Camila Cardoso. Pass to Vandersloot. Now Reese. Fades and shoots. Looks good. Is good. Good. That's her 7th basket in 12 attempts.
No stranger to big buckets. Reese coming through with a huge shot right there.
Here's Jackson. And she drops it in from the low post.
Intelligent passing to make that basket possible.
Vandersloot outside. Pass to Reese. Here's Cardoso. And that one goes long. And here's Jackson. The rebound by the Sky. Fast break Chicago stops, pops, and she knocks down the jumper.
Primetime play from a primetime player. Onion Wede with some huge points.
Now a timeout called by Seattle.
Coach,
Onion Were.
thought the players were looking a little tired and called the timeout to give them a chance to catch their breath.
Pass to Horston. Drains it from beyond the arc.
Huge points from Horston, answering the call.
Chicago leading. Onion Wade with it.
2 minutes.
Here's Banham. Vandersloot. Now here's Onion Wade. 5 to shoot. Back to Vandersloot. Second shot opportunity. No good there.
Yeah, and ever since halftime, she's been ice cold. Very little going her way out there.
And that one's good. Horston.
Look at Horston getting aggressive inside, working for the high percentage look.
Now a timeout called by Chicago. Pass to Onion Wade. Vandersloot left side. Onion Wade. The three is up. Rachel Banham, and that's good.
Nice free go.
What an important shot right there, guys. She's producing from deep all game long.
And they need her production now more than ever. I mean, clutch three-point shooting is going to be critical here late.
Now here's Jackson. It's Cardoso with three.
Nice free.
Down. Here's Reese. Foul call that time on the way up. And that'll give her 2 chances. It's going to be on Gray.
Well, with Angel's ability to get points in the paint, defenders are kind of forced to body her up.
So she comes up empty at the line. Pass to Banham. Now Vandersloot. Shoots the three. Offensive rebound. And here's Onion Wade. Jackson with the steal. There's Horston. It's good! And what a sensational bucket to bring them within one.
What a smooth finish.
And that's why they always love seeing her on the end of those breaks.
Now here's Vandersloot. Here's Banham. Launches a three. Nails the triple.
GG. Vandersloot, nagpapanalo. Welcome back to the sky. Boom.
With that basket, you'd have to think this lead is safe.
I don't know if I'd call it 100% secure, but at least 98%.
I'll go 99.2.
Gray. Oh, Cardoso with the block. It's in!
Ah, damn.
And that shot brings them within just one. Time called here.
Napaganda pa nga sila gago. Kala ko tapos na. God damn.
The Sky decide to talk it over. Here's Banham, and she commits the intentional foul.
Yeah, you can't let them hold the ball and just milk those seconds away.
Nope, and you've got to foul. It's going to come down to free throws.
Pressure situation.
And she is unable to get the second one. Seattle calls timeout.
They simply need a basket here. With this much time left, I'd attack the hoop and try to get something in the paint.
One stop, GG.
Johannes. Oh, couldn't make the shot to force overtime. So a close game sees Chicago taking this one. This win, such a tremendous emotional boost.
Really an accomplishment and crazy finish to take a road game like this and simply deflate an entire building.
And that's a wrap, everyone.
Muntik pa kami matalo dun. Ulit yung Joe. Nagta ko yung Joe Hassel. Si Mackenzie Jackson. 25-3. Double-double si ano. Horston. Damn. That's Banham 31-4-5. Sheesh. Vandersloot 29-1-6. Gagi. God damn, welcome back. Reese 14-9-5. Alin okay. Ano yung meron? Si Manzis wala. Okay, on to the next one. Woo!